All right, welcome back to section 14, project number 4. We're going to be building out the Adobe After Effects 2022 projects promo video. Okay, and so what we're going to do with this is we're going to take this already existing project and add some graphics to it, and then animate those graphics to make the promo video more engaging and more exciting for the student to get excited about the course. Okay, so we're really going to take a polished product and make it even better, okay, in terms of the promo video. So what I want to do first is let's go to Firefox. We're going to download the files for project number 4. So I'm going to click there. We're going to let this download, and while it's downloading, we'll set up the project file. So I'm going to go to File, New, Project, and we're going to label this. Well, actually, I just created the project. So let's go to File, Save As. Okay. I was going to label it, but there's nothing to label. And we're going to follow the formula that we did in project number 3. So we're going to label this new folder first. It's going to be 04, project number 4, dash Adobe After Effects 2022 projects. Okay, I'll create that. I'm going to copy this name and then use that for the name of the project. Okay, I'm going to save it. So now we're ready to go there, and then let's check our file, make sure that's downloaded, which it is. And I'm going to bring this into Documents. Okay, and then from Documents, I'm going to take it into Projects, and we're going to go to project number 4. Okay, double click on it, and then we'll look at the files. So, introduction, benefits, what you will learn, students, requirements, and thank you. And then we have the promo video. Okay, so this is the Adobe After Effects 2022 projects promo video. And we're not going to focus on the audio in this example. We're going to focus on the visual. So again, we have a storyboard already in place. I know exactly where I want to put everything, and so I'll walk you through exactly how we're going to do that. Okay. So let's go to After Effects, right click on the project panel, click on Import, we'll go to File, and we're going to grab the project number 4 After Effects projects. Grab all of this, all the files. We'll hit Open. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this to the timeline, and we'll kind of scrub through and talk about where we want things to be. So the very first graphic we're going to have is Introduction. Okay. I kind of like that stroke. That's weird. I've never seen that before where I'm scrubbing, and you'll notice the black lines around the After Effects graphic. That's called stroke. So when you see lines around a shape or text, that's called stroke. Okay, anyway, so where we want to kind of import graphics is like right here. So at 10 seconds, 36 frames, we want to have our very first graphic. And in this example, we'll make it 11 seconds and 0 frames. Okay, so every 5 seconds, I want to have a graphic. Okay, so introduction is first. So what we'll do is I'll shrink this down. Okay, in both directions. So let's make it about 4 seconds. So we can put it over here. And what we can do is have it transition in and then out. Okay, but we want to make sure that we have enough time for it to be displayed. So I'm going to extend this to about 9 seconds, but we're going to use kind of the first couple seconds to turn the opacity to 0, and then we'll go to 13 seconds. Okay, and then raise the opacity to 100. Then we'll go to 15 seconds, then 17 seconds. So we have it come in at 12 seconds or 13 seconds. So we want it to be about 14 seconds. And then at 14 seconds, sorry, 4 seconds. So at 17, we want it to be back to 0. So let's see how that looks. So we slowly transition in, and then we transition out. So I can turn this keyframe off. I can go to the end of this, and we'll kind of drag it out a little bit more with the opacity. Let's see how that looks. And then if we like that, then I'm going to be using that for all the other ones. So it slowly transitions out. Okay, so I don't like that. So let's delete the keyframe. So what we can do is we can set the position, okay, here, and then here we can move it out. So we can have it drop down or go to the left. Okay, so instead of fading it out, we can just do that. So let's try that. Okay. So I think that looks very nice, and then it slowly moves out. Okay, and then from there, we can have the next graphic fade in again and do the same thing. Okay, so we'll just move this to the bottom left corner, and let me zoom in a little bit just so I snap it to the bottom left. Okay, there's a little bit of white space there. There we go. Okay, so now we don't have any white space on the bottom left corner. Okay, and then what we want to do is shrink this down, bring it over, and then have it fade in. Set the opacity to 0. And what we can do is overlap this a little bit. So right here, the opacity is 0, right? And then we go a couple seconds here, and then bring it in. Okay, and then let it do its thing, right? To about right here. Then we set the position, and then a couple seconds later, at 32 seconds, we're going to have it go away. Whoop, just like that. And then I will turn this off, or just kind of shrink this down, and then let's see how that looks. Okay, so that goes away. This fades in. We learn the benefits, and then it's going to go away as well. Okay, now I do need to fix the animation because it was kind of interfering with the other one. So let's kind of look at that again and just kind of fix that. So we'll just move this down a little bit, and then I'll play that. Beautiful. I don't know why it does that glitch. Let me move this down just a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with that. So let's watch our first two animations. Okay, so when I play this, it fades in, introduction. We've given it a little bit more time. Okay, so that way I can get through what I want to get through, right? With the talking head. Then it goes off to the left, and then it brings in the other one with a smooth transition and with benefits. Then that's going to transition out as well. Okay. Beautiful. So we'll save that. I'm going to bring in what you'll learn. And actually for this one, let's pass on what you'll learn and just do students and then thank you, because we're running out of runway here, so to speak. So we'll do students. Okay. And for this one, we want to bring it over to here and then here. And we want to do the same thing. So we're going to bring it to the bottom left-hand corner. Okay. And we'll do transform. Opacity is going to be 0%. We'll scrub a little bit to the right, and then we'll bring it to 100%. And then go all the way to the end here, set the position, and then at the end of that layer, move it off of the screen. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Very smooth. Okay. Then we have thank you. So let's add thank you in there. Bottom left. Okay. So we'll do the same thing. Okay. And in this case, we're going to scrub to the right and see where the thumbnail starts. So we have till about right there. Okay. So we have about this much room to work with. And in this case, we don't have to have a transition out because the thumbnail just shows up. So all we really need to do is have the opacity set. So we can go transform, opacity, set it to 0, go in a few seconds, and then go back this way. Okay. So transition to thank you, and then let it kind of run its course of showing that. Okay. So there you go. That's how you make really cool stuff. Okay, so again, if we review real quickly and look at what we've done so far with this, if I just go to here and hit play, okay, I have introduction, I have, so that goes away, then we have benefits, okay, then if we just kind of scrub ahead, then we have students, okay, and then we have thank you. That adds a lot to the promo video, okay? It gives it even more engagement for the viewer. Because what happens is when you put lower thirds on a video or a promo video or anything, what it's really there for is information, okay? To help the viewer understand what you're talking about and what you're trying to get across. So anything that you can do to help that and promote that product, you want to do that, okay? So that's project number 4, Adobe After Effects 2022 projects, promo video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.